Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking Marbitz since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Welcome everybody back to the show. As always, I am your host, Mr. 2-Bit Crypto. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Thank you for that amazing applause. It is great to be here, as always, with you guys this evening, bringing the latest and greatest in the cryptocurrency market. It has been a challenging in the last 24 hours. I think it's fair to say. So we will break down a little bit of what's going on in the market. We'll try and understand whether this is, it's bad news at a macro level. We'll try and understand what it means for anyone else in this market and what is coming next. That's the big question on everyone's mind, isn't it? What could possibly be coming next? Are we about to see Bitcoin completely fall out of the sky? Is Israel-Iran going to go wild? Are the US going to get involved? All of this kind of crazy stuff is going to affect the market. But there is some marginal silver lining that we will endeavor to try and walk through and sort of make some... Oh my God, I pressed the wrong button here. Make some level of sense out of whatever we can, hopefully. I can't promise anything, and I certainly can't guarantee anything, but what I can guarantee is that hopefully we'll try and make things right. So, as always, when you come into the live streams, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. That is the one thing right now that I need some help with. For whatever reason, YouTube, I believe, is suppressing cryptocurrency content. It does not want content to get out there. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of good stuff. It does help the channel out, gets us moving again, and lets people be absolutely crystal clear that we are here, we're grinding, and we are making it happen with all the latest in... So yeah, if you could, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. And like I said, we'll try and get into everything and anything else that's going on. So everybody, everywhere, feel the rhythm of the night. What's going on, Glenn? Glenn, good to see you first in the house. Welcome. RPM's in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you as well. 37's here. Selmo in the house. Tim Shea. Good to see you, Miss Tim Shea. Good to see you. Don't forget to get your UFC picks of the TG. Yeah, get it. That'd be good news, actually, if you could do that. Vio, Mr. Blazer X. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to Foz is here. Chip is here. Welcome, Swamp, the official Flippy Floppy. What's going on, brother? Welcome to Kevin Sexton here. Let's go, Kev. Good to see you, Kev. Welcome. Enzo says, hey, bro. What's going on, Enzo? Good to see you, man. Stanton Fleming's here. Tomato Pete. To be getting golf applause, mate. You should see me with the birdies. Mark Noby, welcome to you. Good to see Warren Bennett. What's going on? Welcome. Rumble Ron says, yo, Mr. Fresh. How's your day been? Yeah, it's been pretty decent, mate. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. YouTube is definitely suppressing your content. I've never seen your shorts unless I see them out. Yeah, it's wild at the minute, but anyway, it is what it is. Deepak, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Do you ever look at Messier, mate? No, but if we can take a look at it, if it's a DeFi play, then we will definitely take a look at that later on in the show. So as always, like I said, do me a favor, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and let's kind of get into what's going on and sort of try and make some sense of it all, because we had an absolute collapse-arino last night in literally about 20 minutes. Obviously, it's no secret. Israel attacked Iran, and then there feels and there has reports have been pretty vicious retaliation as well. Now, I just want to state some facts here. I don't want to get into the political side of it. I feel like that's not my place to do it. And more importantly, we're here to talk about the cryptocurrency. And I am in a place where I just don't like people fighting. I don't like wars, all the rest of it, right? Before we get to the nuances of it, then fine. I'm happy to take a phone conversation, talk about how I feel about it. But on this platform, I'm not getting into the politicalness of it. We're going to talk about the markets and what we should expect. Now, just for the record, and I will break this down a little bit earlier, have actually opened a short on the market. I'll show you that short in a little bit. Nothing crazy. I actually opened it probably a little bit lower than I should have done, so I may need to apply some more margin. But I'll break that down for you and show you why, and probably give you a reason as to why I did short the market. But it is a hedge against spot versus shorts. All right, so futures trading short spot long. Does that make sense? So hopefully it kind of counteracts each other, but we'll see. So what's interesting playing out right now, though, on this chart is if we can hold this line, it's a little bit higher, by the way. It's 105,500 as a round-off point. But if we could hold this line, this would actually be a pretty solid day, given the turmoil that we've seen, the chaos out there. For Bitcoin to rally back from this low end of around 102.8, by the way, which is pretty tasty at that lower range, would actually signal a solid momentum. Whenever you get large wick candles at the bottom, this generally is seen as a reversal trend. It's generally seen as a uptrend into the market. For example, if you go back to some of these here, you see all of these big wicks down, and then we saw, then we get that kind of big move up there. We see exactly the same here: big wick, big wick, big wick, big wick, and then a move to the upside as well. So, do I think that now we're going to pump back up here right straight away? No, I think we're probably in a world where if we can hit this range, we're probably going to consolidate in here. My view, by the way, I think until certainly tensions ease or a decision is made, then we could see the break with a push to the upside. That could be what's playing out. Again, we'll see what this wick kind of situation looks like. We have nothing at the top. So this was a absolute dump on news. You can see it. So it wasn't like we were trading differently. It wasn't like there was just real volatility in the market. This is a dump on the news, and it's aggressive dump. Now, people have sort of gone, oh, well, no one's launched a nuke yet, which is kind of good news. And Bitcoin's this and ETF's that and da-da-da-da. So, maybe this plays out slightly more bearish, but slightly more positive than I think maybe people felt a little bit this morning. But, this could absolutely be a little bit of consolidation. We could break down again, comes this lower range. We could obviously consolidate, retest up the higher range as well. So I know that people are going to go, well, you can't say you're going to go down or you're going to go up, but that is the reality. My view, by the way, is I think we'll probably consolidate in and around this range for a little bit, as we sort of did back here. You can see this is a pretty strong range for us to consolidate in. So 0.6 down on the day, 105. We are dipping a little bit, which is why I've opened day short, because I actually believe the market's probably going to come down and retest this lower range, as it didn't here. And obviously this is really a low level of support. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. John Shaw, what's going on? Hey, L2bit, what's all good? All good, my man. Yeah, good to see you. Texan token. We'll take a look at that, Enzo, for sure. Stick around. We will definitely take a look at that in the DeFi section, by the way. Alvin, what's going on, brother? Mining Bitcoin is good because you're mining the dip. Exactly. Crackerjack's in the house. What's going on, Crackerjack? Good to see you as well. So that's kind of where I get in terms of my predictions on BTC. We'll see how that plays out. Don't forget, by the way, if you're interested in trading all of your favorite cryptocurrencies, check out BitUnix, link in the description. We're offering you a fantastic 20% rebate on your deposits and trade. $100 deposited. Trade once, get a $20 in free futures bonuses. Up to $1,000. You're going to get yourself $200 back. And don't forget, if you trade over $10 million, you're going to get $1,000 for free trading on BitUnix. No KYC and available all over the globe. Now, I actually put my short trade on here on BitUnix. I actually went in at around 105-ish. Short trade, just relatively tight stop loss to the upside at around 105.9. Take profit is down about 103. So again, my view is similar to what we talked about. Market structure will play out. Again, BitUnix is a great platform. All of your favorite indicators, all your favorite bits and pieces that you could ever want, and trade whatever you need to trade here on the platform. So definitely check BitUnix out. Absolutely great. I'm loving trading on here as well. You can see my trade orders up here. You can see my open and stop loss all on the bottom. All your favorite indicators, everything you need. BitUnix, link in the description. Don't miss it. Okay. Thanks, BitUnix. Let's take a look at some altcoins. Not that I think it's massively important. Geez, what's going on? Altcoins are just getting absolutely smashed to pieces. No surprise. Bitcoin is, doing what's Bitcoin doing. But look at Ethereum. Down 4%. Back into the range. Came and wicked the lower range. Bounced. So, look, again, Ethereum will just trade within this range, my opinion. Solana taking a big old hit. Actually, though, looks like it bounced off the lower support. Might get a little bit upside move. Zebek finally coming back. Obviously, I continued down the route of me selling all my Zebek. Remember, I've sold every single coin of Zebek. I have no Zebek left. So, yeah, AVAX down. Aerodrome after that move yesterday. Consolidating, holding up, which is kind of nice. We want to see this kind of moved a little bit. Checks is up. Outside of that, everything else just getting absolutely demolished. Brett down 10%. Pepe down. And lost the 200 moving average, so that's definitely a little bit of a concern. WIF is under the 200 moving average. Expect maybe a further push down on WIF. Not great. If you ask me, Dupe, if you've been one of the OGs, they actually some new rewards out there. You have to have been a cadet, voted on all 24 votes to get it. I need to double check whether I can or whether the investment group can, but worthwhile keep an eye on that one. And then when we get into the real interesting stuff, obviously oil spiked aggressively yesterday. Everyone panicked. I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Everyone was like, oh my God, we're not going to have any oil. It's like, oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We've got the Saudis. They'll sort us out with some oil. So oil kind of really did aggressively spike, actually. Broke $71 and a bit of change, which is kind of crazy. It's sort of coming back down. You know, do I think we'll get back to 62? Maybe not, but look, it's only 5%. That's why we saw this massive spike. Gold looking like it could even retest all-time highs. Again, people are not comfortable with risk assets. Just life. Everything else is pretty flat. The USDT and USDC dominance up about 0.5%. The S&P and the NASDAQ, no surprise, they dropped as well. So that kind of gives you a flavor of where the market is. I think it's fair to say that the uncertainty in the market is absolutely directly related to the fact that Iran and Israel are now, you know, having handbags. And obviously there's whatever else is going to happen on the back of it. You got the US saying, look, we might or we might not get involved. You got North Korea going, yep, we're behind Iran. So, you know, look, I mean, I'd be really annoyed if the world ends and we don't really get to see this bull market and all of this hard work we did in the bear market. I don't even get to drive a Lambo, let alone own one. But hopefully it doesn't all play out and we actually see this market hold its own and start to push on the backside of it. Fingers crossed. That's what we're looking for. Lots of other people believe in me, by the way. And again, this is important to reference. Despite recent sell-offs, long-term BTC holders still hold the biggest amount. You can see there, the blue line is the BTC long-term holder supply. The green line, short-term holder supply. What you can see there is a diminishing amount on the short terms and increasing amount on the long term. So we definitely see longer holders, people that are prepared to rally this market out, buying more Bitcoin. Short-term holders, those that, you know, trying to flip a change or get wrecked in these markets are like, I need to get out. I can't take it anymore. And they're just selling everything. And, you know, people like BlackRock are like, yeah, cheers for that. Cheers for that. Nice one. Yeah, pretty bullish on that, actually. We see, obviously, massive liquidations. $1.07 billion worth of liquidations. Never a fun game. But while all of this chaos is going on, this is why you should absolutely be dialed in. This is why it's not about listening to your friend next door. It's about listening to me. Look at this. BlackRock bought another 2680 Bitcoin. They're stacking it like crazy people. You've also got Fidelity buying. You've also got ARK21, Grayscale. In fact, every single ETF, bar about 10, bought Bitcoin today. Pretty crazy. Last 7 days, 68.15 bought by iShares. That is a whopping $725 million of Bitcoin. That is absolutely insane. And the continuation of solid green buying continues to come in for ETFs as well. So while other people are going to tell you we're going to zero, while ever they believe the market's done, understand that it's not. And, you know, maybe they're pissed because they sold their Bitcoin. Maybe they got out. Maybe they're just disappointed that they're not leveraged as well as we are. The reality is, though, we are going so much higher. People just really don't understand it. But anyway, that's just my opinion. And you can see there specifically on the long and short term holders. Now, CryptoCon giving us a pretty interesting view here about the previous 4 cycles. As according to the time between cycle bottoms and cycle tops, about 152 weeks. The Bitcoin cycle top will be in October this year. Again, I've gone late August, October as potential first and then second high. We've got about 21 weeks and 5 months until we get there. How are we shaping up so far? Other cycles have already completed their first cycle top by this time and we're preparing for the final run. Some people are under the impression that the cycle can extend into 2026, year of the bear market, because of the slower price action. Most data seems to favor the cycle will be completed by the end of this year. Let's see what October brings. More waiting in bound. So you can see here, look how this plays out. Most of the previous cycles were heading into the big parabola, the regional top, and then obviously move back to see that upside trend. We are not quite there, but it's a very different market this time. Many people will tell you it's not, but it is. We know we've got institutional investment in it, yada, yada, yada. I think the reality here, though, is, as always, and I think when all of this washes through, as much as we've debated the 4-year cycle, the 5-year cycle, it's not going to come in, yada, 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 I still think we come on the back of it and go, yeah, looks like it's still on. Looks like the 4-year cycle's still a thing. Titan of Crypto Reckoning, an interesting point. He says here, look, BTC closed below the Coolgin. That was the level to hold. But by the way, that level is 107, I think it was. Next level to watch is the Tenkan. If the price holds there, we could see a bounce. Well, the lower range is 105,343. So we're looking for that to break back up. This could be positive. If not, the next support is the Kumo Cloud, and it's a thick one. It's down here somewhere. So we need to see this kind of break. 105,343 is probably what we're looking for a close. That lines up relatively solidly with what I have here on my chart as well. I'm about $60 more, but that's kind of what we're looking for, and I think that plays out pretty interesting. And then if you go to a complete macro standpoint, you go here on the 1 weekly candle, you can see there that BTC's been building this rising wedge on the weekly chart since 2021. Price now approaching the apex, historically approaching the signaling explosive volatility ahead with a high probability of breaking out to the upside. So again, if you wanted to know what that looks like, you do this, go to 2021. You can see kind of how this has all been playing out back from all the way down here, look, all the way up into this kind of conversion. The breakout, obviously, retesting that upper 14-year resistance level that has called every single market cycle top so far in the history of Bitcoin. We are obviously nowhere near that. We could argue maybe we peaked there. I don't believe it. I think there's more to come. Again, we'll see, but they all line up, and like I said, we're looking for some key levels right now. So 383, so yeah, so we're holding up pretty well. Whether we see this kind of break above is going to be important to reference, and I guess certainly going to be worthwhile keeping a very close eye as to how this all plays out. Okay, Jesse, what's going on? Welcome. Mike says, hoping that Duke breaks it down trend soon. Yeah, so do I. So do I. What's going on, Holmes? 4-year cycle is nonsense, in my opinion. Ooh, Mr. Bullish. Lettuce hands people will make me rich. Lettuce hands. I've been liking that meme that people have put out. It's like, just have my hand x-rayed, and it's like a diamond hand. I think even Binance tweeted it out. Let me see if I can find it. I was like, yes, that's the type of meme I'm about. That's the type of meme I'm all for, by the way. That is pretty bullish if you ask me. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Have you seen some of the footage coming? And I'm divulging a little bit, but have you seen some of the footage coming from like Tehran and stuff? It's absolutely wild. It is wild. I just typed diamond it rather than diamond hand. It's wild. What is wrong with me? Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's like, oh, here it is. Got it. Got it. It's like, just have my hand x-rayed. Get it. Love that statement. Right. Anyway, good news. Don't forget, everybody, hit the like button. Nearly 80 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day and coming and hang around with us. Do obviously check out the links in the description. If you want to trade your favorite cryptos, check out BitUnix. Also, check out Chico Token, link in the description if you want to get into a pre-sale, which is super bullish, by the way. I got shared some stuff by the team today, and I was like, oh man, can I share that on my live stream? They were like, can you just wait a little bit? I was like, no, don't know if I can, but I'm going to have to. But yeah, pretty bullish. If you're interested, check out the link. Get on over there. You're going to get a massive bonus for buying a little bag right now. Obviously, do your own research, understand what they're building, but already listed on a exchange. Number 2's coming, and then 3. Okay, they might not be listening. And 4 might be coming soon. So anyway, good news. Right. Blessings. I'm thinking of getting into Zebek. Thoughts on realistic price this cycle? Man, Zebek's such a difficult one because it was rallying like an absolute mother trucker, and it now has cooled down a little bit. Man, BTC is on the move. We are officially pumping BTC, everybody. Let's get it. Yeah, Zebek, it's a hard one. It is a hard one. I personally think that it's got a big opportunity. Loads of stuff, real world assets, a big niche that this could absolutely dial into, is already doing such things. You know, you could see, we could see the cup and handle come in on Zebek, and then the break to the upside if the market comes with us. You know, it's certainly an interesting one. Where would I see us right now? You know, well, that's probably not, what am I doing there? That's not the right thing. Let's take it from the low of we sort of break down. So yeah, we're holding that 0.5 Fibonacci. 3958 would be maybe a wick down range to look at. 3192 if the market keeps absolutely dumping its ass off, but I don't think it will. So yeah, I'd be looking maybe just to get in under 4. That might get you a little bit of an opportunity. So you can head on over to their website, chicotoken.com. Alvin, link is in the description, and yeah, grab a little bag. Definitely do your own research first, but yeah, like what I see with the team, I'm an investor in Chico. I've bought into the pre-sale, so I'm hoping that will play out favorably indeed. Okay, right. We've done that. Let's talk a little bit about what is going on. Now, I sort of talked about this earlier, the fact that I thought BlackRock were accumulating Bitcoin. We know that to be true. They're obviously accumulating Ethereum. Everyone said, no, they're pivoting out of Bitcoin. That's not true. We broke that on the channel. Remember, Chico spelled with a K as well, Alvin. But right now, we can absolutely confirm that BlackRock is steadily amassing Ethereum and have been now over the past fortnight. Disciplined daily acquisition strategy and financial giant has secured a staggering $570 million worth of Ethereum, underscoring a growing appetite for digital assets. Now, in my opinion, and I'm happy to I want to get your views on this, chat. I want to get your views. You can, it's not out yet, Alvin. You can literally just go and buy it at chicotoken.com. So it's like a pre-sale launch. You can literally just go and buy it there. It hasn't launched yet. It launches in about 2 weeks. But yeah, so go to Chico, CHIKO token.com, and you can buy it from there. So what I think is interesting, chat, and you can give me your views on this, by the way, because I think it's important that we reference this, but I think BlackRock are accumulating Ethereum because I believe that we are going to get ETF staking pretty soon. And the only reason I believe that to be the case is BlackRock will want to either A, be the first to market that Ethereum ETF, which I don't believe they've filed for, so we know that that's not going to come, but I think Fidelity is maybe the first one in there. Or, as they do with a lot, they will want to buy into that ETF, and they're going to want to buy into it, potentially with Ethereum. So I think BlackRock are stacking big time. And I think they're going to see continuations of purchasing more and more. So keep your eyes peeled on what BlackRock are doing. They are stacking craziness, right? They are literally buying as much cryptocurrency as they can get. Okay, we wouldn't be doing any service to this community if we didn't talk about what the hell is going on and how, like I said, it's going to potentially affect the market. So, on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, reports show that Iran has begun counterstrike, firing hundreds of ballistic missiles. They actually have been all over X saying, we didn't start this, but, anyway, all that kind of stuff. The retaliation follows airstrikes against Iran by Israeli forces on Thursday evening. Social media reports know that due to the over 100 ballistic missile shot, Israeli air defense were overwhelmed, failing to stop them all. The attack is ongoing. Dozens of additional missiles were launched towards the state of Israel. Okay, so the problem here is that obviously oils and nervousness, risk assets become a disaster. Everyone just goes, I am getting out of this market. Now, what is interesting to note here, the stock market, the NASDAQ, the S&P, all dropped about 1.5%. Bitcoin, obviously, right now didn't drop as much. We're actually holding up 105.3. Maybe we get a little bit further upside moves. But what does it mean then going into this weekend? I think it's important just to kind of break down some of this. The search for safe havens in global markets. You're going to see gold rush a little bit more. If we see loads of news and loads of craziness coming out, then obviously we are going to get more and more potential downside. Now, the airstrikes on nuclear facilities are important if you, depending on which side you're on, but they are to a degree. No one wants nuclear war, by the way. No one wins in that situation. But what you'll see, in my opinion, is that you'll see a thing we're doing. Altcoins such as Solana and Cardano have low liquidity compared to Bitcoin. We're among assets that are going to get wrecked. Bitcoin may actually see a little bit of sideward trading. We'll have to see. I think unless something crazy comes out. So, for example, if the US goes, oh, we're going to go and support Israel and we're going to send, 3 battle groups and 100 fighters, it'll be like, fucking hell, here we go. Like, the markets are going to zero. If Keir Starmer decides that we're going to send, 3 Andy the Bin Men from Eurovision 2016, along with Steps and maybe 3 members of S Club 7, well, then I think the markets are probably going to be okay. So, we'll have to kind of wait and see. But following developments, investors turn to safe havens such as government bonds. When stock fell, oil prices rose more than 9%. So again, treasuries are up. That is a big thing. Obviously, that people are absolutely moving across with there. So yeah, good. What does it mean for the weekend? I think you'll see a really slow weekend. Expect very much sideways movement. We may see a little bit of dumping Sunday. I just don't think we'll see much over the weekend. I think everyone's going to be a little bit like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Starmer's going to send in Jedward. What the hell was that you all just named off? Come on, Crackerjack. As if you don't know who the hell S Club 7 are. Come on. Glad hey, Tim, you got to keep it positive. John, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Says, thanks, mate. Smash the like. Blessings. Hey, brother, thank you so much for the 2. Appreciate it. Lauren Babb's in the building. What's going on? Yeah, imagine if BlackRock are willing to pay 105k per Bitcoin. Imagine how much ETH they could buy at 2,000 per coin. Very interesting, yeah. Never heard of it. You never heard of S Club 7? You never heard of Steps? Oh my God. Crackerjack, what sort of life have you lived so far? I bet you're into country music, aren't you? I bet you're into like, who's some country singers? I don't even know who country singers are. Dolly Parton. She dead yet? Anyway, reach for the stars. See, Tomato Pete knows what's up. Got to climb those mountains high. It's really important, actually. That when the rainbow's shining over you, that is sometimes when your dreams will come true. So I think it's important to reach absolutely for the stars. It is important. He knows new kids on the block. Piss Missile, best name ever. Island for the win. What's going on? I heard that, I have to be careful what I say it up, but I heard OF is up for sale. Not that I'm thinking of buying it, by the way. And I actually heard that Conor McGregor was in the running for buying that particular organization and very popular cam to cam website. Pretty crazy. Imagine that. Pretty crazy. That was not on my 2-bit bingo card tonight. Oh, dear me. Got to be positive. Right. Anyway, Keeping it fresh. We've rattled through the news, by the way, pretty quickly because the honest answer is the news is dominated hugely by what's going on in Israel and Iran that we need to be careful of. But like I said, interestingly enough here, we are definitely seeing some pretty aggressive purchasing at an institutional level. I think that's important to think about. Kenny Rogers, what I think is always interesting as well is, look, we've definitely balanced this out a little bit. You can see Binance BTC. We're probably need to be here, actually. This is a better liquidation map. We actually see a balancing out to a degree. Certainly from yesterday, lots of people are short on the market. Therefore, if we see a push up, we could see some pretty strong liquidations. For example, $6 billion will be liquidated at 111,379. That's a big move, by the way. It's about $6,000 to move where we're from. But if we said 107, $2 billion, it's a pretty big dumperino, and that could see us absolutely skyrocket. Again, we'll see. But the market's doing relatively what I thought it would do, which is kind of trade between these two lines. We actually broke down. This is on the 30 minutes. So expect us maybe retest 105, this 393 lane. That's what we need to break above. We've lost it here on the 30-minute chart. We'll see where we break down. We could break down a little bit further. That's why I'm short on the market. But again, we'll see. Dolly Parton is not pushing up daisies. Is she still alive? Dolly Parton doesn't parton for Pete. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, $6 billion will be liquidated. Yeah, it wouldn't be that value because people would obviously take their stop losses, but that could be where it would get to. That would be where it could get to, but yeah. Was it Islands in the Street? Is that Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton? Boom, 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 boom. Baby, when I met you, there was homes on earth. I took that with my fine-tooth comb, and it's something inside. Holmes was just coming on. but you tell the market's bad, isn't it? You can tell I don't want to talk about the markets because the market's garbage. Oh, Jesus. But anyway. Oh, interesting news, by the way. I've been invited to Monaco. I didn't tell you this, did I? I've been invited to Monaco back end of this month. How crazy is that? How crazy is in that? Let me tell you this. I am flexing a little bit, and I also don't even know if I'm going to be able to go, but yeah, look how crazy this is. This is like super bullish. In fact, let me just check that there's nothing on here that you guys can't see. I don't think this is a problem. Yeah, look at this. Bosh, calling all top KOLs to Monaco. Yeah, so I get like exclusive helicopter transfer, 2 nights in a hotel, travel allowance, the casino night, and a party, by the way, which is kind of crazy. I get entry into legendary Monte Carlo Casino, champagne, gaming chips, a luxury bag curated with exclusive goods. I also get 2-day pro ticket to the WAIB Summit in Monaco beach party. Oh. Nomination for KOL of the year. Imagine that. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? Exclusive networking, once in a lifetime experience. All I have to do is kind of vlog it and talk about it. Whether I am able to go, I don't know, but we'll see. How bullish is that? Super bullish, I think. These diddlers want everyone focused on that stuff instead of what's really going on. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. If the ties a scam too bit. I mean, I did think about this, right? I thought you would. I did think about this. I was like, if I was to go, I definitely wouldn't take my phone that has my crypto wallets on. I'd just take my work phone that has no access to any of my cryptocurrency. One bit. Imagine that. You like, get there, it's just a random, just a random warehouse that they ship you into and put a bag over your head and they're like, sign into your Mexi account. Oh, dear me. Yeah, probably... That's what I was thinking. Oh, dear, it'd be wild. We had 28 degrees over here in the Netherlands. Jesus, yeah, it's pretty warm here. Pretty warm here. Curtis says, Lauren, I was on Dave's coach the other day. Nice. KOL of the year is Key Opinion Leader of the Year, Craig. So anyone that kind of has a view of the market that I think people vote for and they're like, yeah, that guy's actually all right. Like, he knows what he's talking about. But yeah, whether I don't think I would get that. But it could be fun, by the way. It could be fun. Hasn't already been mentioned. Any thoughts on Trident share price dropping 34% upon the news of the XRP treasury plan? Well, there's been a couple actually today. Have you seen? Let's take a look at the stock market because there has been a couple of interesting ones. So we saw Trident on the US Stock Exchange is down 2% on the 30-minute. Okay, let's go to the daily. So is this Trident Limited? Is that right? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it's dropped 30% to me. I mean, I guess maybe if you went from that news, it's like 12% maybe. But you've got that. You also had, is it SharpLink or ShapeLink or something dropping 30% today on the news of that Ethereum position. So, Yeah, I mean, look, it's hard when the market's as risky as it is. People just don't want to or aren't prepared to risk it for a biscuit. And I think, unfortunately, that is just life. Does it mean it's a bad play? Probably not, but they had an event down there the other week. I was invited to, bro. See you there. Yes, Tim, let's get it. I'm down. I'm still thinking Ethereum. Oh, you're still thinking F Ethereum? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think Ethereum's still got a decent run in it. Personally, I think you're going to see some people start to build once again on Ethereum. But yeah, we've got to see kind of how this plays out, certainly on this chart as it is anyway. Yeah, that's the only problem, Curtis. That is the problem. I actually approached the subject over dinner tonight. I was like, I didn't tell you, by the way, I've been invited to Monaco at the end of the month. I might go because I can do it and it's all paid for. And she was like, oh, right. Why? I said, with like, YouTube and my crypto stuff. She was like, all right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, probably not. Jesus Christ. Maybe Holmes can go for me. But yeah, Tim, that would be super bullish if you were. That would be hilarious. I might ring him back and be like, hi, look, I'm really struggling. Can I bring someone else? Holmes will come with me. Holmes, you can cover a weekend in Monaco. Just don't bring any crypto stuff, yeah? Just don't bring anything. Don't bring a camera. Let's get 2 burner phones. Like, don't bring anything. I don't want kidnapping. Anyway, right. That is where we sit with the news. That is kind of everything that's been going on. Liquidation events we've kept an eye on. Nothing too crazy going on here. We'll sort of see how all this plays out, really. We'll stick with the markets, and we'll certainly stick with what's going on. Let's take a look at the long and short ratio, by the way. I'm curious. So where are we at? Do you know what? People are starting to go long a little bit better. 56% are now taking a long on Bitcoin. Interesting. 1.31 ratio long to short. So, yeah, people are more optimistic today than they were yesterday. Maybe people are feeling it. Maybe you're like, yeah, okay. Binance themselves down just a little bit, 53% going short on Binance. But overall market sentiment feels a little bit more positive than we got yesterday. Haven't seen any sort of crazy news, but yeah, we'll see. We will see. If you've got anything on your mind, let me know. Ask your questions. And yeah, we'll sort of just see where we get to for the last part of the show. I don't really know what you want to talk about, but anyway. Don't tell them where. Just say that they have a crypto thing and then, yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. Tomato Pete, I was going to take you along, but come on, Tim. BlackRock, Trump, and ETFs will move Ethereum, even if it sucks. Yeah, that's true. Monaco, they probably mean Morecambe. Morecambe would be easier. I could drive there. Marjet is holding up considering the chaos. Marjet? The hell is Marjet? I don't even know what that is. Someone, Tony D needs some time. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, Curtis, the more the merrier. Let's do it. I mean, it would be pretty crazy. FOMC is Monday. No, FOMC is Wednesday, right? It's always a Wednesday. Or is it Tuesday? Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. I thought it was Wednesday. I thought FOMCs were always Wednesday, but maybe it's Tuesday. Tuesday the 17th. Yeah, it is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday the 18th. Fed Jerome Powell press conference. FOMC interest rate decision is on Wednesday. So pretty boring week all in all. Outside of that, that could be pretty crazy. Again, could be a reason why the market's dumped. Obviously, I know that we've got the core intentions. And then we go into PCE, which could be spicy as well. So we'll see. Well, LBJ Films, what's going on, buddy? Ricky says, I bought the top yesterday again and bought the dip today. I'll just keep stacking before the train leaves the station. Probably not a bad shout. DCA in that bag. Great shout. When things finally start getting interest. Yeah, when things finally start going, get interest in crypto. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I still believe we've got the best of the market to come. And you can argue and say, man, think about this, right? This is how I look at this market right now. This was created by, nervousness of tariffs, all the rest of it. Look at this, right? So this is kind of tariff dumperinos, isn't it? So tariffs managed to dump the crypto markets nearly 11%. War, global nuclear war, 6.5%. Fine, we're done. You know what I mean? That's all I need to know about. Potential global nuclear war dumps the market 6.5%. Trump's tariffs dumps it to 11%. All right, I know which one I'd rather have. High lows in the 1 hour, so we slowly recover. Yeah, it feels like it. Look at this on the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, we've had what? 4 green, 2 red. I mean, I would discount this dump here, but still some solid volume. And on the 4 hour chart, holding above the 200 moving average, which is good news. This is the key level I'm looking for. 105.383 is the key level. Now, there's two, competing factions in my head. Obviously, I'd like the market to dump to about 15K, and then I could exit that position with about $50,000 in profit. But at the same time, my spot bags want to start to see this market push to the upside. So hence my hedge both ways. Hold spot, trade short. And again, if you are interested, check out BitUnix. Great platform, super easy. You can go and trade all your favorite cryptocurrencies over here with whatever you want to trade. I'm trading on 30x leverage. Super, super simple. Lots of indicators, lots of bullish stuff, loads of time frames, all of the things fully integrated with TradingView as well. You can see it here. So again, once again, check out BitUnix if you are interested. Link is in the description. If Bitcoin is digital gold, it's not following gold. Yeah, gold's a less risk asset, isn't it? Everyone's just like, yeah, I'm just going to stick with gold, baby. You still selling everything in 2025 2-bit? Are we holding? No, I'm absolutely selling everything. I must preface this. When I believe the market cycle in, so October as an example, I'm going to be thinking November. I probably want to be 50% out of my positions by mid-November, really. Unless there is some sort of crazy catalyst that you kind of go, oh my God, this market's going to absolutely send. Let's say, for example, you know, we're up 10% every week going into October. October turns out to be one of those bullish months for cryptocurrency. I would probably be like, okay, but I would definitely start laddering some profits out in October. Definitely. What is the worst that can happen? I miss a 20, 30K pump to the upside. Fine. In my head, I've got a number that I want to hit. And if I get near that number, then fine, I'll walk away. Don't forget, I'm walking away to allow the market to dip in the bear market. And then your boy's coming in big again for the 2028 bull market. So, you know, that's my view. Not all will follow the same. Not all will make it. You know, that's life. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Right, DeFi. Let's bring up the DeFi charts. Obviously, it's a pretty painful picture over here as well. Zebek, the only one outperforming. Remember, if the world is listening, I've sold all my Zebek. We like to see this move a little bit more to the upside. Trump coin is down 2.9. I mean, I don't know why anyone would buy this. It's doing $867 in volume on a decentralized exchange. Marbitz down 5%, purely down to the Ethereum drop. So look, it is what it is. We actually have had no sell pressure coming in. A couple of nice buys last night. Shout out to the winner, 510D. Took his winnings and went, hey, I'm back into this game, which then drove 9386 in as well. So shout out to both of you guys. XPR down a little bit, and then Zeus. Got a video coming out about this one. 3503 is the price, down about 5%. Hopefully holds this bottom range. Keep your eyes peeled. Fingers crossed we get a little bit of an upside move on that one. Right. There isn't really anything. Someone talked to me about Lan or something. That thing looks like it's an absolute disaster. O'Malley is a disaster. Haven't really seen anything too crazy going out here. So, yeah, if anyone's got anything to want to look at. What did you... Someone brought something up that I haven't seen. Messerize something, was it? Where is it? There we are. Messier M87. Is that like an actual Messier coin, by the way? Is it this one? Oh, yeah. The new Zebek, down 10%, 100K volume, or thereabouts. Doesn't look like the next Zebek, but that could be me, by the way. I guess it's kind of holding up all right. Still at a lower range, but yeah, I'd have to have a look into it. But, I mean, there you go. Interesting. Zebek to the moon, yeah, hopefully. I mean, not that I have any, by the way. Not that I have any. So happy. This is one of my long-term favorites. Is that what's that for? Zebek. Killian, what's going on? Welcome. Appreciate it. To you. Yeah, I mean, Messier looks a bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's, you know, it's down 10. It's in a downtrend. 100K volume, less than 10,000 holders. You know, I mean, it might do well. I don't know. You'll have to. Each to their own. In the DeFi market's a wild space. So, yeah, big balls. Look at this. Big balls is trending up. I mean, it's a scam. Don't buy it, you massive set of choppers. Man, the DeFi market's crazy, isn't it? It is an awful place sometimes. Let's come back over here. Let's keep an eye on what this break does on here. Hey, Deepak, no dramas. Just loaded up on Jasmy. Interesting. Yeah, I started to see a little bit more about Jasmy. Holmes, kind of yes and no. So we actually managed to get some communication with the dev who has launched a BNB contract now that is going to migrate or do something with it. I'm expecting an airdrop in the next 24 to 36 hours, of which then all the other airdrops to go out to any of the holders is allegedly going to happen as well. So I guess marginally positive. At the end of the day, though, the airdrop's still not in my wallet. So until I've got those tokens, until I'm in a position where I can either sell, hold, or do what I choose to do with it, I am in a world where I still don't believe them, and we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully we're a bit better off than we were yesterday. Jesse, Aerodrome Finance. Yeah, I'm bullish on Aerodrome Finance. The only thing I'm not bullish on anymore, though, when it comes to Aerodrome Finance, is the fact that the APR rates are terrible. It's like 8.6% or something awful. But I actually have a good chunk of Aerodrome Finance staked. It is actually doing pretty well for me, in fairness, and probably gained like maybe $2,000 over the last 6 months on it. So yeah, good news. So another 9-day head start on trading. Well, I mean, I don't know, Tim. I don't even know the contract address. Again, I'm only alleging what I have seen or what I've heard. So yeah, it's definitely not a great one to be in, but I guess if I try and add a silver lining to it, many projects where developers are going to scam it, take their money and run. I guess at least this kind of developer's still there, but yeah, just still doesn't feel great, by the way. Still doesn't feel great, but yeah, get your money out first opportunity will be a fight with others in your position to get out first. Yeah, potentially. I'm up on my long 1,155% on Aerodrome Finance. Holy shit, nice trade. Nice trade. Hurry up, Ripple, make me RLXAU. What the hell is that? Yeah, true. Yeah, look, if I can get something out, then happy days. I'm conscious that I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, hopefully we'll see. It could all work out for the better. It's a pretty shit way of launching a coin, if you ask me. But, again, we'll see. We will see. Jesse, big fan of Aero for a long time. Yeah, I'm bullish on Aerodrome Finance. Like I said, I have my Aerodrome Finance staked, and it's earning me some pretty good yield, so I'm happy with that. Curtis says, Jesse, I'm down 950% my long. Oh, dear me. Whilst the cruise is to be taken. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. At least hedge my bets on it. So he said he's going to do it right. He said he's going to make everything right. He said he's going to look after me and obviously a couple of others that are a part of my, group. So, again, we'll see. We'll see. I would always double back that they are at least still talking to us. And many of a shitcoin would just rug it and disappear and not do anything. So, again, though, it is not in my wallet. Until it is in my wallet, then I will be like, hey, do you know what? Actually, we might have some positive news, some positive momentum, whatever. Until that point happens, it is technically all still complete nonsense, but we'll see. Killian, Algorand. Yeah, I like Algorand. I'm pretty bullish on Algorand. Not going to lie to you. I've been talking about Algorand for the longest time. And I think definitely got some opportunity. Is actually holding up pretty well on the 4 hour. Once again, similar to, BTC really starting to come back up. So yeah, I think it's going to be good news. Trident Digital Tech Holdings. Let's see if we can find Trident. Ooh. Trident Digital Tech Holdings. Here we go. Still. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. What the hell is that? Oh, man, that is. Why would that do that? That is disgraceful. What did it go from? I mean, it's not crazy down. I mean, it's bad. Don't be wrong. That is bad news. Down 50%. But then what was this move here? Oh, this is on the 4 hour chart. What the f am I looking at? There we go. Okay, well, the XRP news didn't come in here. So this is yesterday. 27th of March? Doesn't feel like that was the XRP news, but yeah, kind of bad news. Pump and dump. Just feels like it. I mean, feels like it's what American depository shares. I wonder if it kind of does anything to do with the fact of what it does. Does that make sense? The other one was, what was the game one that bought loads of Ethereum? You might think I'm crazy. The drug sell-off highlights a mixed investor sentiment surrounding corporate crypto adoption strategies, particularly those focused on alternative digital assets beyond Bitcoin. Singapore-based Trident Digital Tech Holdings saw stock per crash nearly 38%. The stock traded at 45 pre-market following announcement rapidly dropped to 20 cents. The following XRP, Trident joins major corporations like Viva Power, Wellgistics, and Weebus International adopting XRP and treasury reserves, although 471 million. The sharp stock decline reflects several investor concerns about Trident's ambitious plan. The company's existing financial position raises questions about its ability to execute a large-scale treasury initiative. Trident reported losses of 8.12 million in its most recent filings, representing a 70% increase from 2023. That's why it dropped. Nothing to do with XRP. They dropped because actually they made a loss of 8.12 million in its previous filings, and then they're going to try and get involved, especially when you see yesterday's market dump as well. Like, I mean, if you think about it, what did XRP dump? 2.09. So let's say they invested $500 million. They would already be down like 2 million or something like that. Think about it. Man, that how is there a kid still out? It's 9:45. There's a kid pushing a pushchair. That is a disgrace. You are a disgrace, woman. Anyway, now BTT. I think we talked about that, by the way. Yeah. Who would have their... No wonder that kid's kicking off. It's 9:45. Who has their, like... The kid must be about 5? Jesus. 10:44 p.m. over here. Yeah, 9:44. Jesse, where are you, by the way? Netherlands. I found it a bit strange because I hear they love XRP and it's part of the world. Yeah, it looks like you've got like investor groups that have just gone, get me out of this. I'm absolutely not going involved in here. Not at all. So XRP trading on the range again. So, you know, XRP is perfectly now forming for that potential breakout. Watch out. Could be coming. Maybe the weekend starts it. Tamapi, I don't think there was much talk emerging there. Have gone to Caroline was from the Netherlands. See, look at that. I remembered where you're from. Yeah, that definitely is a bit strange. But again, you know, if you've got someone like Warren Buffett, it'll just be like, yep, I'm done here. I'm out of the markets. Man, look at BTC going, by the way. We're at 500. My what's my stop loss at on my trade, by the way? I wonder what it is. Am I about... Oh, I didn't close it. Hold on a minute. I wonder if I've been stopped out. I can't remember what I put my stop loss at. What did I put my stop loss at? You might think I'm crazy. 105. Oh, 105,964. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 105,964 is my stop loss. I could have also been in Germany, of course. I mean, that's true. Make sure it's not your kids. It's your missus sat at the front door. So, yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. Where are you going? I haven't finished the live stream. Don't go yet. Put your stop at 105,900. Yeah, well, well, no. What did I say? I put it at 105. 105,956. Stick on a Marbitz tune. I got you covered. We've got all of the tunes. We've got all the tunes you ever need, courtesy of the massive legend that is Mr. Blazer X.
Dust, we came from code, rising up through the data load, silicone dreams in rebel hearts, every wallet a battle starts. They said we crashed, they said we burn, but now the planets start to turn. With Marbitz fire lighting the skies, we ride the chains and watch them rise. Encrypted bombs on broken lights, we blaze through every sleepless night. In markets dark we shine so bright, yeah we ignite. Marbitz choppers are very tight. We stick together and fight the fight. Marbitz choppers reunite. Together we march and break new highs.
And obviously you can get all of your favorite Marbitz songs available on Apple Music, Spotify, and many different music outlets. Just simply type the word Marbitz and you'll be able to get it. For example, if you headed over to Apple Music and you were like, oh, I'm super bullish and I want to listen to some kind of cool ass music, you can head over here. You can type in Marbitz and it's going to bring up all of your favorite Marbitz songs. Here we are. Look, you've got here Rolling Ascension. Is this Rayleigh the Blockchain? This is bullish.
Flying so high, Marbitz is my rocket to the moonlit sky. Mama, ooh, no need to FOMO now. If you're not in by tomorrow, well, too bad, carry on. Marbitz wins the crypto game. Too late, the moon has come. My Lambo's on the way and
Yard is ducked in the bay.
goodbye, old 9 to 5. I'm sipping cocktails while my profits thrive. Mama, ooh, Marbitz changed my life. If this is just the start, I'll never sell.
No way.
I see a little silhouette of a whale. Buy it up, watch the Marbitz volume grow. Exchanges exploding, very, very thrilling, yo. Nakamoto, Satoshi Nakamoto, you're my crypto hero. I'm just a hodler, everybody loves me. Just a hodler with insane cages, sparing the fun and letting hodler.
effortlessly.
Easy mind, easy stake. Will it moon or will it break? Marbitz go, yes we're mooning. Let it go. Marbitz go, yes we're mooning. Let it go. Marbitz go. Oh, the charts say so. Yes, 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 yes. A Coinbase, baby.
Coinbase, baby. Coinbase says it's legit. Elon Musk, baby. But now my bags are lit. Right. Anyway, there you go. There you go. It's come up and it's like, no more free music. Get the hell out of here. So if you are interested, do check over Spotify, Apple Music, and all your favorite downstream and streaming platforms. We're on every single one of them. You should jump off sheds and garage onto mattresses here as kids. What the hell, Curtis? Where did that come from? How are the marble NFTs from years doing? I mean, not doing very well because no one does anything with them anymore. But we'll see. Maybe in years to come, it might be worthwhile having one. But yeah, shout out to Blazer X. He actually does commission as well. If anyone wants any sort of music, intro music, maybe you just want some cool ass music for your website, hit him up. He is a very reasonably rated individual. He can sort you out with some of the greatest tunes out there as well. So, man, check him out. Right, BTC's coming back down again. 105, 365. Looks like we're losing that support range. Looks like the retest did once again fail. We'll see what that plays out like as well. So, yeah, it's all pretty interesting as this market doesn't know what the frick to do. Other than institutions, ETFs, and many others are just simply buying as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. And the rest of us, well, we just have to sit here and hope it goes back up again. Which, in my opinion, by the way, it will. You can tell it's getting warmer. No one has set any cars on fire in the past month. Oh, dear me. Holy shit. Have you seen some of this stuff? Just in, Iranian hypersonic missile strikes Tel Aviv. That thing is fucking wild. Oh, my God. You show this? I don't even know if you can show this stuff on YouTube. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll play the audio for you guys. Listen to this. I'm not about that. I'm definitely not about that. Jesus, not cool. Not cool at all. Yeah. We will see. We will see. Moto, what's going on, Moto? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How about the guy that got sentenced today who attacked the police station? I don't know. You guys are on a totally different conversation as always. Man, this, yeah, oh. It's craziness going outside my window. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that was me having a poo earlier. Oh no! That would be a disaster. Right, BTC is pushing down a little bit, so that's good news for my short trade. Bad news for our spot bags, unfortunately. So again, we'll have to see what happens over the weekend. I probably just feel like we're going to trade very much sideways. I wonder what everyone else is saying about it. Short been brewing all day, in my opinion. Pass out. Come on, get out of here, Moto. Get out of here, you absolute giant chopper. What the hell? What the hell, broski? Yeah, my butt say no. Yes, 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 yes. It's a Coinbase, baby. Coinbase, baby. Coinbase says it's legit. Guy Fawkes were being proud of that rocket. Yeah, no, that'd be true. Anyone buy guns for the game off the grid? No, I kind of feel like maybe Lark Davis is someone did. I feel like I've definitely had someone talk about that. Definitely. I haven't personally. I played it once and I found it really hard, so I didn't play it again. You may have to, Jesse, I try. Again, I'm just not going to get into that doom loop. So many live streams are like, oh, the market's going to zero, and I just can't be bothered with it. Like, let's just stay a bit more positive. Let's stay a bit more, have a bit more of a vibe about us. It's way more fun. Way more fun. I mean, nothing really going on here, man. Zeus is dumping. Stop dumping, Zeus. Stop dumping. This needs to come back up, by the way. This is kind of annoying. This is going down. Zebek is actually doing pretty well. Have I got anything else over here that we're interested in? Maybe not. Ratto, still moving a bit, Tim. Oh, no, this is a different one. This is a different one. Oh, I literally clicked on the wrong thing. Working on the motion on 2-bit so I can talk to me on selling my position. Let's get it, Moto. Don't sell yet. It's fine. It's fine. Did you ever own a Motorola and get shocked when it said hello to you? What the hell? Book of Rugs on base. Ooh. Book of Rugs. Book of Rugs on base. Is it called like? Is it called something like Book of Rugs or something like that? You sure it's called Book of Rugs? Book of Rugs. Nothing's coming up, cheese. Nothing's coming up. But, I mean, yeah, it doesn't help me if you just keep typing it. Book of Rugs. Nothing's coming up. Do I need to, like, put it all as, like, one word? Oops. Shut up, Holmes. Oh, dear me. Shut the hell up, Holmes. Laura, don't you can start as well. You're all absolutely hilarious. Someone send me the contract address and I'll bring it up. Who was someone asked about Gas Pass? Is it still going actually? Hold on a minute. Is it 2 S's? Gas. Oh, there it is. There it is. Man, 7 million market cap. Crackerjack, are you still in this? This could be a good opportunity to buy in. It's still doing $1 million in volume. I mean, that's a nice little dumperino, actually. You could definitely get an option. It did pump from this. The question is it going to go back up or is it just going to go like this? Gas pass. And it just goes to zero, but could be interesting. Book of Rugs does what it says on the can. Oh, you sent me on X, Tim. Nice. Let me bring it up. Oh, thanks, Cheese. Oh, it's all in capitals, you massive set of dicks. Should have told me it was in capitals. 189k market cap. Up 500% on the day. What? This looks like it's launched from the same people that did that other coin. It's got a massive volume bot running. Is this from the same people that did... Oh, come on. What was the other one that we did it? There was another one that we brought up on that. Curtis, shut the hell up. I got 4x and got out. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely probably not to get in now. Definitely not mine. It feels like it came from the same people as that other one that we looked at. I can't remember what the coin was now, but that had a very similar like buy pattern on it. So yeah. Came from Ape Store, based Pepe Wales promoted it. Ah, nice. Broke on base. Oh, I heard about Broke actually. It feels a little bit old now. That feels like it's... I imagine that's over and done with, if I'm honest. Yeah, 4.83 million market cap. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this personally. I wouldn't touch it, but I don't know if you... yeah, it feels like that's on the way back down. It's only doing 124k. It's under 2,000 holders. Feels like that this is going whoop, whoop, whoop. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. XRP momentum waves are dwindling. True. Taiwan semiconductors. Bullish. Bullish. Suzuki, as in Suzuki Inu, is that still going? The yen. I mean, it's always important to get involved in the yen. Get involved in the yen, baby. Oh, dear me. Give me a 197, big boy. Looks like the market doesn't want to do that. It looks like BTC is rallying a little bit. Inverse finance. We looked at that before. I think we definitely feel that. Inverse finance. How's Circle doing? Yeah, pretty bullish. Is it just called inverse? What's it called? Inverse Dow. Oh man, have we looked at this before? Inverse Dow. It's not that one, is it? No. Like when it doesn't come up. Inverse downward. Get out of here. Okay, Circle is now an XRPL. Yeah, that's pretty big actually. That's pretty bullish. We still need to go a little lower to complete C-Wave. I think 106k end of the retrace. Interesting. Interesting. Inverse finance. Okay, let me bring it on CoinMarketCap. It feels like it's a CoinMarketCap job. Now my bags are lit. Inverse finance. There we go. $29. Holy crap. It's up 6% as well. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Doesn't look particularly great, though. Not going to lie. You sure this is the right one? Volume 324k. Inverse finance. Yeah. 17 million market cap. I mean, unless it's doing something insane, which, I mean, it's kind of moving a little bit. Up 6%. FDV at 17.78 million. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay, I guess. $29. Might be a you know, I guess a throwaway trade maybe. I don't know enough about it really to sort of pass too much comment on it, but yeah. We'll see. Too bad you're going to the base builder space at 5:30 p.m. Yeah, maybe. I've got a call with Vern. We want to work a couple of little things through, but yeah, I'll be up. Yeah, Rachel and running it. Nice. Yeah, I'll try and get across there. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like I said, I'll be up making content anyway, so there's no reason why I can't. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get bullish on that. That'd be good news. Shaken, not stirred. Crypto merch. What? June 17th, Japan's banks are talking. Nice. Well, BTC looks like it's trying to do something. I mean, 0.2 gets us another $273. So like 105,700 gets us green on the day. That'd be pretty crazy. What's interesting is we are seeing a little bit of respite in a couple of the altcoin markets. ETH up a little bit. Solana up 3%. XRP up a little bit. 2.2. So we actually are seeing a little bit of green shoots. Zebek now up nearly 4%. Checks. Ondo Finance at 78. Again, there could be opportunities to get into this market. Do we go a bit lower? I still think it's a little bit of a risk, but we'll see. Might go up until 10:40 UK time, do you think? We'll see. Johnny B, what's going on? C-Wave ended at 102k. Interesting. Lots of interesting statements going on. Hopefully we'll see some more bullish momentum. Do you think I need like the chart on this screen or not? Do you think I need to put like a chart on here? Or do you think the screen's fine? Because I can put the chart up. It's like my chat to you guys before I go chat screen. I'm 25% long link, but watching 1338 for resistance. Interesting. 2-bit pump BTC again, Curtis, you see? You see, mate? That's what I'm about. Shiba Inu is up 5% in the last 18 hours, apparently. That's pretty bullish, isn't it? Go Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Jesse's an hour in front in Netherlands. Yeah, because it's 11:40 my time and the time there, so it means 10:40 your time. Yeah, you're an hour in front. But you need to sort your 9 to 10 p.m. chat. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. chat. What do you mean? What do you mean? We literally do that. The 9 to 10. I mean, if we go to the hour though, look. There you go. Look, 9 till 10. A big old green candle. Bullish. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Boom boom boom. Hey, not for every day on BTC. Yeah, I mean, I could just stream 24 hours a day and we could try and push the market a little bit more, but somehow, somewhere, I don't think it's going to work. Lauren Bab, don't forget, I'm going to be back on TikTok on Sunday night. We'll try and see if we can not get banned again on there. I think if I get done again, I'm literally banned off that platform. I've already started a backup account, just in case I do. But we'll be back on that on Sunday night, which is going to be good. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit of a marble race, so you want to be involved. Get ready for that. You want to be in the live stream. Don't miss it. It's going to be bullish, in my opinion. It's going to be bullish, actually, in my opinion. So, yeah. Hopefully, we can get that locked in. That's going to be good news. And then next week, we obviously have a sponsored race with none other than Chico. So get ready for that. If you want to grab some tokens pre-launch like we did with Treble, then make sure that you are dialed in. That race will be going up on Sunday, pretty much straight after we finish this one. So you're going to want to not miss that as well, because that's going to be good news. Treble holding around 44 cents. So it did drop a little bit in line probably with the market. Took a little bit more of a hit than many others. But what can we say? Bitcoin's holding up around 105,457. So we do still have the threat of nuclear war, and Bitcoin's still over 105,000. So that's pretty good news, if you ask me. We'll be back Sunday night as always. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I won't be here tomorrow night because guess what? It's Saturday, so I will not be live. I don't think. Obviously, we did a random live stream on TikTok the other night. But as always, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Keep an eye on the market and be back Sunday. Be bullish, be ready, and be crazy. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.